booze. We'll have some fun with the bum wine crew. So kick your feet up and grab you a beer. 'Cause damn, man, I'm glad that you're here.
All right. This is Bum Wine Bob. Welcome to an all-new edition of Bum with Bobcat. We are streaming here live on the Bum Wine Bob YouTube channel, on the Twitter, and you can always listen to the podcast version of this in the archives on Premier Podcast Network. And yes, we are here. We are back. We are ready to crack open some more drinks, have a good time, because the juice is loose. As you can see right here, we got the hat, we got the shirt, and we got the goods. So to join me in the festivities, as always, is the one and only Roadhouse is here, man. How you doing?
Hello, sir. Doing good on this Friday evening. And I'm going to say we're going to have to pick teams tonight. You're going to pick the Juice or the Loco?
The Juice or the Loco. We got two. The Battle of the Jungle Juice here. I mean, perfect weather. You know, it's like 80-something degrees out today. Why not put on the nice beanie here? Well, we're down to 67 now. So the weather is cooling down a little bit, but the perfect time to enjoy it. But yeah, I was this is one that's been in the making for some time.
Quite a while
now. And we got our hands on it. We teased it the last few weeks, and it's time, because last week we had a nice little fun with the camo black ice, giving that a shot for the first time. Yeah. And part 2 of that will be coming soon in the coming weeks with the next step above.
Yeah,
covered
come soon enough.
Yeah, what we covered the last time. But before, I was doing a little pregame action before. I couldn't decide which one to crack open, so I ended up cracking open both of them, which was kind of interesting because I had an interesting dream last night that did involve Miller Lite. And I had a dream that I was having a party at my house, and I think it was a birthday party, and people were bringing like cases of beer as like gifts for it. So when I had looked at very, very vivid dream, and I didn't even really drink that much last night, so it wasn't like one of those whacked out drinking dreams. And I'm looking outside, and there's like these shelves as if you were in the liquor store looking at the shelves. So there was like cases of Miller Lite, there was Budweiser, and all these other things. Then in the back corner of the yard was this big, huge, like gigantic case of, it was Miller Lite. It was upside down though. And I kept trying to think, like, where did that come from? And the only thing I could think of is that there was this, and I brought the picture of it, this big box of PBR.
Yes.
That been out there for the 180th anniversary, that they'll put this box and you can put your 30 packs of PBR in that. And there was also another one of the big gigantic, there was like a gigantic Budweiser package a few years ago of like these huge ass containers of beer, and it was upside down, and next to it too was like a blue moon. It was like a blue moon bar that was also upside down, but also had like liquor bottles in it. And a friend of mine and myself were going over to turn it over and look at the bottles to see exactly what they were. And right as we were going to do that was when I woke up. So I don't know what exactly was in those bottles on the shelf, because it was like this Blue Moon bar or something, it said.
Yeah.
And had like, looked like little, like where you'd hang glasses, but it was bottles that were in there. And but before I could see what was actually there, it was done. So
Wow.
it's a little food for thought for people out there. But
Well, you'll probably pop right back into that realm after this episode.
that is true. That is true. We don't know what is going to happen here today because the juice is loose. And what we have brought along this week to try out is for a special live review here on the podcast. We are going to crack open the juice, Jungle Juice. This guy right here. You see that guy, 14% Jungle Juice. One of the not lesser known malt beverages, but it is down the tier compared to your Four Lokos, your Still Reserve Alloy series. This one doesn't get as much play, and it's not as widespread as the other ones. I think is it's whatever distribution they have for it. It's not in all states. It's not all over the place.
No, it's not even around me.
Yeah, so you really have to get out there and get searching for it. So it's interesting to see how this one will turn out. So I think we should dive in.
I think so too. I'm really excited about this. I've been staring at it for a while and can't touch it.
Yeah. I know. I make Roadhouse here have a little self-control when it comes to his drinking and
he's
stuff.
taught me self-control.
Yeah, I try.
All right, 14%. Let me put on these old spectacles here. I want to get a good
get in there. Get a good look.
Yeah.
See exactly what we got there.
I was on X or Twitter today, and they had posted some Jungle Juice footage, and I had commented on it, and I said, "Well, we're gonna be showing this beverage some love tonight," and that's for sure.
That's true. That's what we're here for. We're here to give it a shot and see how this one here will turn out.
Yeah,
because we did the Four Loko Jungle Juice, and this one actually came out maybe a month or so before the Four Loko one came out. So it'll be interesting to see how the two of them do compare.
So I wonder if Juice had some inside baseball or Four Loko had some inside baseball on the release of one or the other and try to see who could get it out first.
Yeah, could be, because it's now I did some research too on this, and while this here itself is a new flavor, there was a previous version of Jungle Juice available, which was also in the original days of Juice when these also had the caffeine in them. So I found some pictures online of some Jungle Juice by Juice, and it was the old school, and it said it had a little thing, malt beverage with caffeine and all the same stuff that Four Loko had out there, and that this here too is just a new, a new take on it. And I don't know if they've had it since then, but it's not anything new, because there was a comment that was on the YouTube channel here last night that I accidentally deleted. I went to pin it to the top of the YouTube, and then I said, well, I don't want to. Then I said, wait, I don't want to pin it. Then I went to unpin it, and then it deleted it. But luckily, I still had it up on my screen, so I was able to take a picture of the comment. And this was what said here from Gut Rot, who had left a comment on the YouTube video here. So Gut Rot, hopefully, if you're not here now, joining us or watching along, you're listening or watching in the archives, where he said, no fucking way they brought this flavor back. Jesus Christ, about to taste like my high school regrets. Let's fucking go. So
yep,
that sounds like a good enough motivation to me to crack this bad boy open and give it a shot.
I'm ready when you are.
See, all right, so let's see. See.
There we go. Oh, great.
Smells Smells good. Very, very fruity.
Yeah.
Also, I can see that. I can see that color already peeking at the top there. All right. The
Cheers.
juice, jungle juice. Cheers.
Jungle Juice.
It's got a stronger, I want to
Tart.
say, kick, yeah, tart. That was like the flavor at the back end of
Yeah.
it is interesting.
Yeah.
At first, I was like, okay, this is good, and then started to put it down. And it's kind of got a very tart, like, I want to say fake sugary taste to it.
I don't get a lot of sweetness off of it as I do. It's grapefruit with alcohol.
Yeah, I can see that.
I like it. I was expecting it to go another direction. When that tart hit my mouth, it kind of threw me off. Yeah, I
That's how they
like it.
get you. They always get you with that tart every time.
Yeah, I do like it.
No, it's an interesting flavor to it. It is definitely different from the Four Loko
Well, it
Jungle
hides
Juice.
that 14% real well.
Yeah.
You can tell there's alcohol in it, but it doesn't taste like it's that much.
Yeah, it's got a I'm trying to pick up the aftertaste to it. It's a little interesting.
Yeah. Let's see what we get here.
Say, hey, you read my mind too. I had the get a good look here.
So it's the same colors like say a Mountain Dew.
Yeah, it is. That's a lot more greenish. Spilling shit all over. As always.
Interesting.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I guess it is more of a grapefruit taste to
I
it.
get more of a pink grapefruit vibe.
Okay.
Rather than your typical.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of it's interesting. It's good.
You
It's
kind of
good.
lost for words like I am.
Yeah, I'm trying to think because I'm not. It's good. It's not great though. It's not an over the top winner. It's definitely a solid drink, a solid flavor. Is it something you could pick up and drink?
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem there. I mean, we're just getting started with it.
I do
So,
find it.
so we'll see.
It's a very I'm big on seasonal drinks, and this fits right in with the season.
Oh yeah, definitely a good
Yeah.
good summer.
It definitely is. And if it was
Good
in my
summertime
area,
drink.
I would have this stocked in my fridge. I would have one on hand at any time I felt like ripping one open. I'd have it. Unfortunately, juice period is nowhere near me.
Yeah, for whatever reason, I don't know why the juice is not loose everywhere.
Yeah,
It's only
turn that shit loose.
it's and they say here, let's see what we got here. Join the juice movement. The right here we got the say new flavor, legendary heritage. Welcome to the Jungle Juice. The new juice right there. Yes, I am over 21. Thank you.
You know, the problem with this font and the colors and everything screams Christmas.
I know they got the red, they got the green.
Yes.
They got they got all that stuff
That
in there.
font for heritage just screams Christmas. Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
it's I mean, it was released. I mean, I can go back and look and see when did that actually start, but like I said, it was around that same time as the Four Loko Jungle Juice, which was Christmas. So
Yeah.
we'll see. I don't know why they feel the need to release all these things the end holiday season. I mean, it was the holiday season. You're getting together with the family. They think you need a few extra drinks to keep you sane.
Yeah.
If you see here, because what else here? We had the see, there's the comparing it there to the Four Loko Jungle Juice and that stuff, but it's not bad, definitely drinkable.
Definitely drinkable. I like it.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I mean, it kind of I don't know. I'm just spitballing, but it kind of reminds me a little bit of the Four Loko Black, which was the green. Well, Four Loko Black, which was actually green, which was like their answer to a hard Mountain Dew type flavor. So this is kind of similar to it. I mean, they're both a greenish color, but could be something along those lines.
I have never laid eyes on a Four Loko Black. Probably never will.
Yeah, I think that one went the way of the dodo and is which is gone, because after we went through the whole list of Four Loko.
They might bring hemp back, but
yeah, Four Loko hemp, maybe Four Loko Black. I don't know. That's be interesting to see if that one returns, because it wasn't bad from when I had it, because they keep moving these flavors around.
Sure.
Will they come out with another new flavor this year? We'll see.
I can look into my golden or crystal ball and try to call one out again, but I'm not feeling that energy like I usually do.
I know. I mean, you've had pretty good.
I've had pretty good luck on predictions. Now, to get that aura around me, I probably need to drink a little bit more.
That is true. That is true. You need to. It's still early.
It is,
hey, folks. We're just getting started here. All right. If you're tuning in on the Twitter, the YouTube, tell your friends we're here. We're live. Share it out there. We're just hanging out. We're getting your Memorial Day weekend started the right way here with little drinks, a little juice. You never know what might come up next.
Right.
So get on the phone, call your friends, tell them, say, hey, Both Bobcat is live here right now. We got the live stream going. You never know who or what might show up. I mean,
yeah. And I came into this one. It's the first one in a long time. 100% sober. Hadn't had anything to drink. So, that's maybe why I'm kind of just laying back a little bit.
Yeah, we're getting warmed up over here. Yeah. So don't worry if you happen to tune in and you're wondering what's going on. I'm still out here now sharing out the links here. So
yeah.
So don't be afraid to to hop on board and join us. And if you're watching, just leave a comment. Just say, hey, what's going on? What are you drinking?
Cheers.
Out there? Just keep spreading the word. As we say, the best of the worst and cheap booze is right here, because we wanted to jump in right away to get the juice flowing. I mean, it was.
I was looking to right before we came live to see where we're at with subscribers, and we are at the halfway point of 350.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're talking Manischewitz.
Manischewitz, yeah, that's
Manischewitz.
creeping up. We're saying, you know,
Someone
just
threw down the gauntlet that I needed to drink a bottle of Manischewitz in 10 minutes.
I think that was. I think we'll go back in the archives and look, but I think that was the 40-ounce horror show. I think was the one who laid down the challenge, saying he wants to see Roadhouse drink a bottle of Manischewitz in 10 minutes, and actually, a friend, a friend of the show, a friend of the site. He goes by Jason. He's down in Atlanta, Georgia, I believe.
Okay.
Over the years, he sends me emails back and forth. We've exchanged some bum wine trades over the years, and he actually reached out last week because he sent me a picture. He said, "Have you ever seen this bottle of Thunderbird on the this it's a Thunderbird Texas Twister." I guess this was a recipe on the back of a bottle of Thunderbird from like the 70s, as you can tell, 60s, 70s. I mean, you can see how old that is there, and it's little tough to read here. And it said it was a 1 part grapefruit juice, 4 parts Thunderbird, and then add salt to taste. Stir and add salt to taste. He's like, "Have you ever seen this before?" I'm like, I've never seen that. I mean,
America's most exciting wine.
Yeah. Bring it back, guys.
Well, we don't have grapefruit juice, but we have jungle juice, and how about some?
It's close. I mean,
no, I'm not doing that tonight.
Yeah, no, we're not getting that wild yet. I mean, unless the comments and the people start flowing in, people ask for it, then
I need help with what kind of Manischewitz I'll be drinking. I mean, people in the comments, if you've had it, what's your favorite? What's your least favorite? Which one should I get?
Yeah, because
I'll get it and have it on hand, waiting on that 350 subscriber.
Yeah, we're gonna do it because he was asking when he heard about that. He said, "What do you mean? Are you like saying you're gonna chug a bottle?" I'm like, "Well, we're not gonna chug it." I mean, Roadhouse might the way he drinks.
The challenge was let's see if he can do it in 10 minutes.
Right.
I'm pretty sure that's how it was worded. I don't take good to challenges.
Yeah, because he said,
"You say 10, I'll try it in 5."
Right. He said, "Are you splitting?" He said, "The grape tastes like alcohol spiked Welch's Concord grape juice. The cherry is decent and the elderberry is good. If you get the kosher for Passover varieties, they are sweetened with sugar instead of corn syrup. They are all very sweet."
All right.
So, a little tips there from Jason about the Manischewitz.
Yeah,
there.
I'm gonna get one of each of them now. It is. It's down there on the bottom shelf with the rest of the stuff we enjoy, and it's something I haven't enjoyed. I don't get it.
Yeah, and I'm going back and I was looking at the better shot of this picture here that he had sent me that I can zoom in on.
Amazing.
It says, try Thunderbird Texas Twister. Add rind of grapefruit to get twist. 1 part unsweetened grapefruit juice. 4 parts Thunderbird. Stir and pour over ice in a tall glass and salt to taste.
Yes.
America's most exciting wine. Also try Thunderbird with soda, tonic, or straight on the rocks.
There we go.
And we've done that. Soda. We can do that. Yeah. Thunderdew, man. Thunderdew.
Thunderdew. That is an American classic. I can't believe they've taken that away from us. It's unreal.
Hoping for the one day it comes back. I think it can happen, right? I mean,
they brought Ice House back.
Right. We've seen it before. Things do come back
on
the shelves. So just because it's gone now.
them chasing after this uh, fad phase drinks that they're going to lose their ass on, and no one's going to drink them here in a little bit. They're going to hopefully bring the classics back. That's kept them in business all these years.
You got to go back to the stuff that is going to bring in the people and bring in the business.
Yeah.
And we know it's not a big money seller. You're not making hand over fist with cash,
right,
on Thunderbird, but all the bottom shelf stuff is easy, and especially these days too, with everything that's been going on with the inflation and the budgets and everything with all these. You've seen all this stuff with the fast food and all these McDonald's saying, okay, they're going to do a $5 value thing. Burger King's doing a value thing. Wendy's is doing a $3 breakfast deal. People are all looking for the best bang for the buck, and that's what we preach. That's what we preach.
Yep.
Over here too. We're like, look, for like $3 for a can of this, 14%, it's gonna get you where you need to be. If you're looking to get a good buzz and just let off some steam, right here.
You're stretching that dollar. And the thing is, they're looking for that big money profits with following these fads. But the classics pay the bills and keep the lights on because it's consistent money coming in. It's not that giant profit range, but they're paying the bills with this classic stuff that everybody's buying day in and day out. And they forget about that. And they cut that out thinking they could do better and realize, well, we're fucked.
Yeah. You you're cutting off your nose. What do they say? Cutting off your nose to spite your face, or whatever the terminology is for it there.
Tripping over dollars to pick up pennies.
Yeah. It's like, hey, you could keep making what you're making and just make a steady revenue coming in, but you want to shoot for the big stuff and do it that way instead. And sure, you might make some money a couple years over time, but if that fad dies out, then you're stuck. Then people want the classics, and that's even more relevant these days. Nostalgia sells, so it's interesting.
Got a little freezing going on. Are you back?
Yeah. Okay. Connection unstable over here, guys. Probably from that other earthquake we had this morning.
Oh, really?
There was another like 2.9 earthquake. Yeah. Apparently at like 3 a.m. today. I didn't know about it, but I saw the thing online. It was like, oh yeah, there's another earthquake.
Oh, that's when I fell out of bed.
That's what we do now.
Yeah, that's about what time I woke up.
There you go. See, now it all makes sense.
Yeah.
It felt like an earthquake, but Roadhouse just fell out of bed. Don't worry. 3 a.m. He fell out of bed.
Been up since then. Sorry, guys. Didn't mean to shake the world.
And now that he's got the jungle juice flowing through his veins, it's just gonna make things even worse now.
Yeah, I'll wake up between the mattresses.
Looking for that half drank. Well, I was gonna say half drank can, but at this point, it's not gonna be like that.
Well, I'm gonna save a little bit of this. I don't want to drink it all gone.
Yeah, we need to. We're gonna have a little.
Side by side.
I was gonna say, a little bonus.
Yeah,
that will be coming up here in a little bit.
So far, this Jungle Juice has got my vote. It's been quite a while since I've had a Four Loko Jungle Juice. Maybe a month or two, something like that. So I actually have forgot what it tastes like.
Yeah, I don't think I've had a Jungle Juice. When's the last time we did one? Is it the
I think it was, well, before Derby. So
yeah, it's been a while because I had one in the fridge, and it was the same one that's been there for for quite some
yeah,
time because I drank the two because you sent me two. We did the one, and then we drank another one at some point.
yeah, we did a backup
Uh,
pod.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, and then I went out and I picked up one in my travels when it finally showed up over here, and that one's been sitting in my fridge for I guess a few months at this point. So be interesting to see. But the 14%. Ooh, there we go. That's for
there it is.
Efren right there. Premium malt beverage with certified. Oh, sorry, I can't read.
Yeah,
Premium malt beverage with natural flavors and FD&C yellow number 5 and certified color. Then you have your. Oh, and this is another one. See, this one here is also 23.5 fluid ounces. So it's not the 24 ounce, just like the Four Locos are the
yeah.
23.5. So for whatever reason, I don't know. I would love to know the reasoning behind that, why some of these are 23.5 and not 24 ounces. So this, sadly, this one will not be on the list of 24s in 2024 at bumwinebob.com. So this will be a separate one.
Yeah.
Let me see. I'm going to try to find the. Let's see here. What do we got here? I wanted to find the original Jungle Juice. Oh, this guy wrote a whole review on this here. The drunk pirate. I'd love to know where covering the drinking lifestyle since 2008. Is he still?
Is that his webpage, the Drunk Pirate?
Yeah, the drunkpirate.com. Because I searched for the Jungle Juice original.
Uh-huh.
And he's the first one that came up here with his thing. Jungle Juice premium malt beverage ? Last night, my wife sent me on one of her crazy pregnant woman missions for one of Burger King's new ices. I reluctantly put on my flip-flops, got in the car, and drove to Burger King to discover their icy machine was broken and that the king has now decided to sell ribs. Yes, ribs. You get them in a French fry container. I came this far, and there's no way I was going back home without some sort of fruity, frozen beverage. Luckily, there was a gas station next door to the ice machine. I figured since I was at that store anyway, I might as well pick up a 24-ounce Steel Reserve. I opened the cooler door and went to grab the next lucky contestant on Let's Get Crunk Tonight when I saw it. Jungle Juice. 24 ounces of 9.9% ABV premium malt beverage. Somewhere a lone tear rolled down a drunk hobo's cheek. I had heard of Jungle Juice throughout the comments section of my last post about regular juice, but never seen this one. Jungle Juice is kind of like a Florida Panther. You hear stories about it, but you never actually you never get to see one in the wild. Despite the fact that it was twice as expensive as the $1.39 Steel Reserve, I grabbed it, made a quick stop at the icy machine, and headed for the register. The cashier gave me a familiar look and asked, "You actually drink this stuff?" "Yes, I do," I replied, "so other people don't have to."
Right.
This sounds very familiar. Hey, Drunk Pirate, I'm searching for you, buddy.
Yeah.
I got home, stuck it in the fridge, and took a shower. I messed around for about a half hour before I decided it was time to get it on with the show. I pulled my vintage A&W Dogs and Suds mug out of the freezer, grabbed the can, and sat them both on the counter. I didn't know what to expect when I popped open the can and began to pour, but I definitely didn't expect what came out. Granted, the can is covered in skulls and a vintage-looking tattoo art, but there should be a warning on the label. The color can be described as a fluorescent green antifreeze mixed with green Kool-Aid. From 5 feet away, my wife said she could smell it. So could I. I had come this far and spent nearly $3 of my hard-earned money. I was going to drink this entire can. The first sip tasted just like it looked. Fluorescent green with an Aquanet hairspray aftertaste. I'm pretty sure it instantaneously removed the layer of enamel from my teeth. About 3/4 of the way through the can, I found the silver lining to my latest ill-advised purchase. I was buzzing like a madman. Apparently, when you add caffeine, ginseng, taurine, and a few industrial chemicals to a high-gravity malt beverage, you get drunk pretty fast. And you're wide awake on a Monday and start calling Nathan to tell him about the cool new ideas you have for the site. The verdict. Would I ever buy Jungle Juice on a regular basis? Probably not. I like my stomach lining where it is, thank you. Would I encourage anyone else to try it? Heck yes.
Sure.
Drinking a can of this stuff at least once is like having relations with a fat, ugly girl you dragged home from the bar. You knew you didn't want to do it at first, but the more you drank, the better it got, and at least you had a good story to tell.
Yeah.
So from at least the dates on the comments on this are from August of, let's see, that's 2010, going back, oh wow, 2009. So okay, so I think he had the original one with, from what he said, the caffeine
Yeah.
and everything in it. So
I just did a search, while you're doing that for Drunk Pirate, and I found a Drunk Pirate drinking game. So it's drunkpirate.co.uk, and it's a drinking game, and it just starts right then. The first thing was first card flipped over, said take a drink from everybody in your group that you want to. And then the next card you flipped, it says, now kiss as many players as you want and drink for the number of players that you did not kiss. So next card you draw says, starting with you, go around clockwise naming car brands. The first to repeat one or not be able to think of one must drink. So it's just click next card, click next card.
yeah,
It's a legit drinking game. It's awesome.
okay. Yeah, it sounds like it. It sounds like an interesting one to.
So I didn't find who you had, the Drunk Pirate, but I stumbled across this one. It was fantastic.
Yeah, I was trying to find it. And it doesn't seem like. I don't know if he's still around or not. I'll have to. He does have an option on his site that says partner with us.
Okay.
So I will reach out to the Drunk Pirate. If anybody out there knows the Drunk Pirate, tell him. Oh, here, and I gotta put this picture out here because this one would be a fan favorite, because I guess this is the old school, the original juice here. Because some of the posts that he have comments from like 2021 on them, but I don't know. There's no dates on the actual posts themselves, so I don't know when they were actually done.
Right.
But and here we go. Here's coming in here. So there's the I guess the original juice. Natural exotic fruit flavor, caffeine, ginseng, and taurine. Look at that. 9.9% alcohol by volume. Big 23.5 ounce can. 9%. And we have that nice lady there to help Does she have a shirt on or no? I can't.
No.
I see a J and I see some hair, but I think it's gonna.
Yeah.
And if this lines up with that late 2000s time, that fits the marketing
Yeah.
perfectly of what would have sold then. Because I remember seeing these on the shelves and I never went for them at the time, and I kicked myself for it because I only had a couple actual interactions with the original Four Loko.
Right.
And I mean, like the best was a friend of mine who I'll be seeing this weekend when he had a Four Loko watermelon, one of the original ones. After we had gone out, a bunch of us, we used to go to it was a venison dinner that my friend's uncle at the American Legion they would have every year. So we get everybody together, we go over there, we'd eat, we drink, and then we'd stop and pick up beers and go back to my other friend's house and just hang out, play video games, beer pong, whatever.
Right.
And my one friend decided he wanted to pick up a Four Loko, and it was still the original Four Loko at the time. And if you knew this guy, he has no filter. He's just like to pick up thing. He's just like chugging it down.
Yeah.
And like, dude, you should probably take it easy on that thing. He's like, no, man, I'm good. I got this. Don't worry about this. And so within like 5 minutes, he drank the whole watermelon Four Loko.
That's my guy.
And even after drinking and eating beforehand, then you can just imagine what that'd be like with the original Four Loko. And that's one of those things that you wish you could go back and try. And every once in a while, you'll see somebody pop up on Reddit or somewhere that says they still have an unopened original Four Loko. And you're like, can I get that? Can we?
I don't know if I want to open that.
Yeah, I mean, it's only like 15 years old.
Yeah. So, the high corn syrup and caffeine mixture is probably toxic.
Oh, no, it's good. It's safe.
I mean, it's not like bourbon. It gets better with age.
Yeah. No, you mean you're not supposed to hold on to these for years?
I can't imagine. Ooh. I've seen some videos of people finding like old beers and opening them and drinking them. Not one single one has gone well that I've watched.
Yeah, a lot of them that people show, like a lot of the people in the malt liquor community, they'll come up and say, "Oh, I found this Power Master, 40 or something," and they'll crack it open, and you're like, and they'll show it before, and you got the floaters in there and everything, and it's like, I mean, as much as I would love to try it and drink it, I just don't know.
Mm-hmm. We going deep in another venture down here?
I think so. I think it's time for a little side by side comparison here, as we have found our way through the first jungle with the jungle juice. It's only fitting that we have to do a side by side comparison with the Four Loko Jungle Juice right here, which, as we all know, is only at 13.9, so it's at a disadvantage right here. You see, right there. Oh, I got upside down Four Loko. See, look at that.
I know StreamYard's cameras are way different than all the other ones.
Yeah. But before I cracked it open, I got to let me grab this really quick.
Oh, yeah. I better change mine also then.
Oh. We're waiting on those. Hey, Four Loko, where's those Four Loko Lucha masks? When
Yeah,
are
Four Loko
when are
Luchador
those
mask.
coming out here?
I could stick this sticker right here, right on the front.
See,
I don't know. I may have a bucket hat around here somewhere else.
nah, it's all right. That was just the. See, there you go. See,
Wear
we're
mine
going.
like,
Gonna say we're going sailing over there.
I wear mine like Paulie from Rocky.
Yeah. Hey, man.
There you go, Rock.
So we said we had to do a little side by side here with the
Sure
Four
thing.
Loko Jungle Juice and see how these compare. So let's crack this bad boy open here too. Tell your friends.
That was a good crack right there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. See, this one right away has more of that mango, tangerine, orange flavor to it. I mean, smell at least. I mean, nothing new. We've had this before. We've covered it. We did it. It's in the archives. So, cheers.
Cheers. Oh dear. Classic Four Loko.
Yeah, definitely totally different taste to it.
And we're looking at a totally different color.
Yeah, look at that.
So we're looking at
we got a red,
reddish orange.
red there compared to this. Look at what you get here, people. These are these comparisons you don't see anywhere else. Look at that.
Yeah.
Just like the drunk pirate said, we drink this, so you don't have to. So if he's not out there anymore, then we kind of picked up where he left off with it. But hey, drunk pirate, if you're out there, hit me up. Be more than happy to have you join us on the podcast sometime. And even if you're in the retirement, if you want to come out one night, we're more than happy to have you out here.
Yeah. Yeah, we can definitely handle another person like that.
Yeah.
His wordsmith skills are fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, he went through here. I mean, covering all this stuff. The juice, the Steel Reserve Killer. See, this is what he said too. This was when he said about previously covering it. He said, yeah, by now you're aware of my affinity for the sick and twisted when it comes to beer. Yes, my beer of choice when I want to accomplish nothing more than getting totally ripped as possible is Steel Reserve. With 8.1, Steel is to what spinach was to Popeye.
Oh, nice reference.
That's good. That's good. See, I'm not going to go through the whole thing here, but yeah, essentially saying drinking juice brings back to nostalgic memories of a young lad who drank St. Ives because it was the strongest thing you could buy at a convenience store without the clerk harassing you about not having your ID with you.
Yes.
That clearly proves you're a 22-year-old organ donor from Daytona Beach. What's the verdict? Well, Steel has everything. Well, Juice has everything going for it to dethrone Steel Reserve as the cheapest and easiest way to get shit-faced. That is until it comes to the cheapest way to get you drunk. A 24-ounce can of juice will set you back $2.69 compared to a paltry $1.39 for an equal amount of Steel Reserve.
That was in 2009?
Yeah. Yeah, granted, juice will get you to 0 to drunk faster than Steel Reserve, but for the money, Steel Reserve will get you drunker in the long run. So long live the king. So he's not bad. He's not wrong.
No.
He's doing the comparison. He's saying what's going to get you drunker quicker, but what's the best bang for the buck? And he still went with the classic Steel Reserve for the cheaper price, the 8%. compared to the 269 or whatever it was for the juice
Yeah.
at just a little bit a higher ABV.
My eyeballs are getting warm.
That's when you know it's working.
Yeah.
See?
That's a rarity.
Oh, I lost my hat. It fell. Man down.
Man down. Get my
Man
Cypress
down.
Hill on.
Yeah. Good. Yeah,
I
but
don't
these
know
are
I don't know where I'm at on this.
they're two totally different
Totally.
flavors.
Totally. And similar names, totally different tastes.
Yeah.
You're looking at that this way. I'm a big fan of the Four Loko can. I think they got the artwork beat versus the Jungle Juice
Yeah.
and their Christmas theme.
Yeah. I think the Christmas theme's a little unintentional.
But it's in your face there.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So on appearance,
But they got like this little tiki guy.
the tiki
down
dude's
here.
cool. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
I like to have
And the Four Loko just has that tiger
Yeah.
scratching.
the slash in the can, the bare aluminum look throughout the whole can where it's scratched. It's awesome. And yeah, they did really good on the can on that one. I like it a bunch, and I've said that from the beginning. So I'm gonna give the win on appearance for marketing to Four Loko on this one. If you go
I don't-
appearance,
I mean,
I don't know.
you can't. I think they're even on appearance, pouring out. I think they have to be even. I mean, they both look good
Yes,
for it. I mean, like I said, it's two different flavors, and the colors do match pretty much.
I'm being real Four Loko biased because I got the Four Loko hat. I got the shirt. I can't be that way. Listen here.
See, wardrobe changes mid-show. People, you see
Yeah.
that? Look, see.
So I'm gonna give it,
It's like the NWO shirt reveal when it's like who's the latest member, and you rip off the shirt, and it's like, oh, we got Team Juice over here. Roadhouse would have had his hat too. We just can't find it.
I can't find it.
He doesn't know, and you'll probably find it tomorrow.
And I have a really good picture. When I first won the juice giveaway, and they sent this to me, which it's kind of snug because it's supposed to have been a 3X because I'm a big guy. But it came in a 2X. But I posed my Roddy. I put this on him, put the toboggan on him, and posed him. Took a picture, and posted on Instagram. That was what, 2 years ago?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
It might have been last year. Either way,
Because he crossed the Rainbow Bridge last November, so it's been at least. But he was the first one to wear the shirt. I'm second. I'm gonna get these down a little bit, and I'll probably mix them.
okay, all right. Like I say, I didn't have that same idea too, to see how the mixture concoction would turn out there.
Going into this, I was like, well, it's going to be a rough one to do a comparison live broadcast on. Two heavy hitters, 23.5 ounces, 14%, 13.9%. We can't do it on a school night.
So we'll do it on a holiday weekend.
On a holiday weekend, and give us a 3-day recovery.
Yeah, and like we said, we have to be careful, or we have to be smart with the Jungle Juice. So that's why we did that first, to really enjoy this one, to see how this is, because this is the rarity you don't find as often. But if we don't go through, or if you waste any of the Four Loko, as much as we don't want to, unless you don't want to waste, we do not advocate wasting the alcohol by any means over here. But if by chance you wake up the next morning and there's a half a can of Four Loko Jungle Juice sitting on the counter, I mean, unless you want to take a sip and pick the party up because it is the holiday weekend, so why not? You got Saturday, Sunday, Monday, just go balls to the wall, go all out. But if it happens to be out there, you won't feel bad as much as you don't want to waste the $3 for it, but you can still go out tomorrow.
I'll put it in the fridge. I'll drink it dead ass flat.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, if it doesn't get finished tonight, put it in there tomorrow. It will it'll serve a purpose.
Yep. I have a really hard time pouring anything out unless I accidentally, when I'm smoking, when I'm super drunk and I throw a cigarette butt in something. It depends on how full it is. I've been known to throw a cigarette down in a full beer and be like, fuck, and still drink it. I don't. No. I just get it down to where I feel it touch my lip, and then I'll throw it away.
Yeah. I had that one time at a party. One time, I picked up the beer that had the cigarette, and that's like the worst shock.
It is if there's multiples in it. But if I just was sitting there drunk and I'm talking, and I just out of habit just throw one down in a can I just cracked, I'm like, well, fuck. Maybe if I can see it, I'll pull it out. I'm already smoking. That's going to kill me. The ashes is going to kill me.
No, it's not going to kill you. It's just
the gross factor. If it touches my mouth or goes in, then that's a different story. But
yeah.
If it's not your cigarette and you take a drink, that's bullshit. That's
right. That's like with me. One time I picked it off the counter and I go, oh shit, there's a cigarette in there. I didn't get that far to have the actual thing, but I tasted it as I sipped. I'm like,
and then it hits here.
Yeah. You're like, oh,
then it's here.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, oh god, man, what the hell?
All right, our conversations are going off the rail.
Well, I could ask you. I was going to say I could ask you to rank the this on a scale of 1 to 5. You could go above the thing because.
All right, so I understand the assignment tonight.
Well, I was going to say before we get to that, it was funny because I brought the clip from that, which is funny because StreamYard here now it will put together using AI. It will create clips of the podcast to create shorts.
Yeah,
and that one was the one that
amazing.
They created was the taste test twist scoring beyond the I don't know, the rules or something, because it knew that I said it was from 1 to 5, and then Roadhouse went above. So I brought the clip along, so we'll play
awesome.
it.
I didn't know AI created that.
Yeah. So what would you rank it out of? Well, they're ranking these out of a scale of 1 to 5.
All right.
Where would you put it?
All right. I can't give it an overall ranking. On taste, I'm going to say it's around 6.5 to 7. All right.
Okay.
On buzz, I mean, we're 30 minutes into this, and I got a good buzz already. I feel pretty good. I give that a good solid 9. That's positive right there. It's getting the job done. So, let's just meet in the middle and just give it, like 7.5.
There you go.
And it captioned it.
It did the captions too. Yeah, it did that all on its own. I was like, I just hit the button. I said, hey, generate. I said, generate the clips, and that's what it came up with. So
that's amazing. It even titled it for you?
Yeah, it did the title too. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. It was taste test twist scoring beyond the scale. So it knew that I said to you they were ranking it from 1 to 5. And then you were going on a ranking of 1 to 10. So it was smart enough to recognize that
Yeah.
and put that out there and see that as a clip that
We
it felt was worthy of being put out there for the people to see.
we rarely rank on our show by number. We rarely go 1 to 10
Correct.
or anything
Right.
like that.
Mhm.
When you asked me that, I instantly thought about the episodes when you were on with Uncle.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right. There we do usually a 1 to
Yeah.
10
And
ranking. Yeah.
so, I was thinking that I always got a kick out of how Uncle always rated his and how he would go off the rails with. You never know where he's going to go with his
Yeah.
rankings. So that's what threw me off. In my defense,
You say you say you didn't understand the assignment, so
I didn't understand this.
I get it. I get it. I get it.
I'm just that dumb co-host. The old Ed McMahon.
Yeah. the drunk Ed
It's worked out
McMahon
pretty
over
good
there.
for us so far.
Right. The drunk Ed McMahon in the background over there. It's
Well, I tell you what, this is starting to get to room temperature. It's a little bit harder to put down.
which one? The
Jungle Juice.
jungle juice.
And this Jungle Juice is still ice cold because I brought it out of the freezer, but this Jungle Juice is starting to get room temperature.
It's interesting. I was doing the Four Loko one. I just went back to this one. And it's got a
twang.
Yeah, it kind of tastes like it would be in the junk. Not that it tastes like leaves, but I kind of wanted to. Does have a little bit more of an earthy taste to it.
Yeah.
Which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Or it could just be because it is getting warmer.
I don't know. We'll go that Christmas thing and say it's almost got a evergreen taste to it.
Yeah, it's like people say they got the pine needle taste of like IPAs.
We're not on the IPA swing on this.
No, it's not to that extreme. It's not like that.
I don't even know if I could bring the two to mix.
Well,
ooh, all right,
right here.
It's in there.
They're there. Let's.
I already did it.
Let's see. Well, you're gonna do a double.
So that's the same color as if you threw about 5 cigarettes in a glass of water.
Let's see here. What do we got?
Yours looks like an IPA. It's got a little head on it.
It got a little. Well, I did a couple different. I did like the mixologist of. Let's mix it a few times back and forth
okay.
to make sure it's all in there. So
I got you.
Hey, we could be onto something right here.
Maybe.
Maybe we can blend together the two worlds here.
I can live with that. Yeah.
Yeah, I have no complaints with that.
I'll call it the Charlie Brown.
Charlie Brown.
Wow.
Why is everybody always picking on me?
Yeah, that's right.
Not bad.
I'll tell you a little story real quick. In the old younger Roadhouse days, where I was kind of like a drunk asinine dickhead, we're at this bowling alley. I guess I'm in my mid-20s, maybe late 20s. And there's this guy in there. He was running around. He was hitting on all the chicks. And not a big deal. I say good job for him. But he had this sweater on that was like orange, brown, and orange. And he's hitting on this freaking smoking hot chick, right? And I'm going outside to smoke. And so as I'm walking by, I've been watching this dude kind of clowning in the back of my mind. So as I was walking by, I said, "Hey, bud, Charlie Brown called. He wants his sweater back." And dude, this girl started freaking rolling, dying laughing. I'm like, "Hey, I'm about to go outside and smoke. You want to come with me?" She's like, "Yeah." So we go outside and I'm hanging out. We're just laughing. And then come back in. This guy tries to get heated with me. He's like, "You're talking to my girl." And she's like, "I'm not your girl." But it was just a classic moment. Sorry. I hijacked the show. But when you said Charlie Brown, that always reminded me of that situation.
That's all it takes. All it takes is that one little incident to bring it back.
But I was that kind of dickhead back then. I had, like your buddy, no filter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I lived in the moment. Yeah, shit like that is, I couldn't resist.
Well, that's what they call you, Roadhouse.
Yep. And you got to be nice till it's time not to be nice.
Hey, you try your best, right?
And then how do we know when it's not to be nice? He's like, "I'll tell you." I love that movie. Have you watched the new Roadhouse yet?
No, I was going to say the same thing. I was going to say, no, I have not watched the new one yet. Have you watched it yet?
Yes. Wife and I went ahead and rented it and watched it. It was entertaining.
I heard, I did hear that it was an entertaining movie.
Does it outdo the old one? No, it's not even close to the same. They have lots of remarks and references and this and that, but it was entertaining, but it wasn't like the old one. And I'm done. I'm not telling you no more. You have to watch.
All right, no spoilers here, okay? Well, you guys gotta wait. You gotta wait for the Roadhouse recap, movie recap.
Right. Maybe we'll do an episode sometime where we sit down and watch a movie and review it while we drink.
You want to do a watch along with the movie? All right, all right.
And we'll let the audience pick the movie. Just don't make it like scary ones. I don't like it.
Yeah, no, we want funny or action.
I can watch the old Friday 13th or Nightmare on Elm Streets, but some of these other ones are real dumb and freaky.
Yeah. You'd rather have either a funny movie or an action movie. That's
yeah, definitely. I remember the first time that Terminator 1 came out on VHS. Now we're going way back. So me and the kids that I grew up with, we rode our bikes all the way to town, which was probably around 8 miles.
8 miles?
Yeah. So 8 to 10 miles. It was a pretty good haul. It was summer break. And we were anywhere between maybe 5th grade and 7th grade, the whole group of us kids that lived on this road. But we scraped all our money together, rode all the way to town to rent Terminator and come home and watch it. And we had to watch this movie before our parents got home from work. Well, we go all the way to town, Terminator's rated R. And they weren't going to let us rent this movie because we were just kids. No, we're talking in the 80s, so late 80s.
Yeah.
People followed the freaking rules. So we had to get this fucking guy to go in there and rent this movie for us. Just like you as a teenager try to get somebody to go into a liquor store and buy you beer.
Right.
Yeah, we were like, it's just a movie. He didn't even know what Terminator was. We're like, oh, it's an action movie, It did, Arnold Schwarzenegger was not like huge action hero and legend like he is now.
Right. Still just getting
Mr. Olympia. Yeah. He's just a buff dude. So like, it's just a movie, You know, he finally got it for us when we rode back home. Watched. This is age, showing age.
I know for the kids these days that are tuning in that are like, what is this guy talking about?
Who's my man here? Audio Media News.
Oh, hey, I don't know, but hey, have a great weekend. Thank you,
I
Audio Media
appreciate
News.
that.
Hey, thank you. You two have a good weekend. Enjoy. All right. Thanks for coming in here and joining in the fun
Are
with
you
us here.
AI generated?
Yeah. Are you a real person?
I mean, you're hitting all three things:
Yeah.
audio, media, and news.
Yeah. I mean, we were just discussing AI. Were you talking? Did you hear us when we were talking about the AI generated clips here? So, we'll see.
My dude.
See.
He said, "Follow him on X forever." Good
Oh,
job.
hey, thank you. Cheers.
Cheers, cheers, cheers.
Cheers.
I'll have to find him on X now myself.
See.
You still on X audio? Our old friend Lindsay Ryder had some good, interesting posts today.
Well, she's in Hawaii right now.
Yes,
You
she
see
is.
them? You see that that she got laid in Hawaii,
She got
and
laid
then
in Hawaii.
she got laid, and
Then she got laid.
kudos to her, man. She does not hold anything back out there, and whew. And Sarah St. Clair has her big her bodybuilding.
Yeah, so she's doing fitness model
Yeah,
bodybuilding. Yeah. I
I
just
think that's
followed
I think said that
audio media news.
that's this weekend. She has that because I think that was tomorrow on Saturday. Because I know
Okay.
she said she was having a big party at her place on Sunday.
Yeah, it consists of probably Krispy Kremes, jelly beans, M&Ms, all the shit she's probably
Four
been
Loko.
doing. Four Loko.
Yeah.
These last few days, last week, getting ready for this show. My best friend is, an all natural bodybuilder. I know what they go through leading up to shows and up to show day. And I know what they do the moment that judging is over.
Yeah, just like, okay, we're done. All right, just go
Yeah.
all out and just
Yeah. Now she might have another show lined up in a couple weeks or something like that. She might have a couple hour cheat.
yeah. I don't know with her if she was. I don't know if she's going all in on this or if it was just something to try out and see if she could do it. Because I mean, we've seen it. We've been following her. Man, every day it pops up on my feed. It's like her at the
Yeah.
gym. She's working out, and she looks great. I mean, it's amazing. I mean, she looked great before
She
too.
looked great before, but right
Yeah,
now she is
and that
so
she's
cut.
ripped and she's ready to do this.
Yeah.
So hey, Sarah, good luck to you in the competition. Hopefully you rock that thing. And is she gonna keep doing this? I don't know. But hey, if you want to come on, you and Lindsay will have you back on here to discuss it. And I think they also had another butthole competition. Judging was up soon.
We recorded right after they did that
Yeah.
first one, so I'm trying to find. Oh Lord. Okay. Yeah, we recorded right after they did the first butthole competition, which was pretty interesting. I'm like, that must have been terrible. No, they enjoyed it.
Yeah, they had fun with it.
Yeah.
They were like,
I mean,
oh, that was fun. Hey, you just saw a bunch of guys' buttholes. I'm like, okay, if that's what.
Yeah,
Hey, if you have fun with it, hey,
have fun
good
with
for
it.
you.
I know a man's butthole can't be anything like a
No.
balloon. A balloon knot's a balloon knot.
Yeah, but hey,
Love
Kudos.
those girls. We had such a good time with both of them. I couldn't imagine having both of them at the same time on the show.
Yeah, that's the next on the list. We had Lindsay, we had Sarah, we popped their Four Loko cherries separately.
Yes, we
Uh,
did that.
we did that.
We may not have, got the original cherry, but we got that Four Loko cherry.
Yeah. The important.
I mean, someone else has got the original cherry, and if I went in behind that, I'll be like, I didn't get the cherry, I didn't get the root, I didn't get the trunk, I didn't stick, I didn't do no good.
Yeah, I got something though. I got something, so that's
Yeah.
a positive, right? So
The last guy before me, he didn't have to take the whole damn tree and run away with it. he got all the fruit.
yes, we'll have them back on here to maybe revisit some Four Loko there. So what'd you pour in there? The rest of the
rest of the jungle juice.
Jungle Juice.
Yeah. So both cans are empty now. Dun, dun. Now I'm just jungling my way to the fifth Loko now.
Yeah, now we're in double jungles now. We've gone.
Yeah.
We've now mixed the two.
Have me some fun.
We've mixed. We've mixed the two jungle juices together now, and which has never been done before. I think we can 100% say for sure.
Double
nobody has ever mixed together a Four Loko Jungle Juice and a Jungle Juice together.
The rumble in the jungle.
The rumble in the jungle, right there. You see what Roadhouse has in his hand right there? That right there is the rumble in the jungle, the Jungle Juice, Four Loko Jungle Juice. Look at that. Take a picture of that right there.
We're calling it. The OG rumble in the jungle.
The rumble in the jungle right there. Because I even looked at there's no, I could not find any other jungle juice reviews on YouTube right now. I went searching. I looked besides people that might have had the original jungle juice. Not out there. So right here, this is the original, the OGs right here. Getting it done for you right there. See? Look at that. We got
match my shirt.
See? Okay, yeah, flip it up. Yeah, see? You gotta flip it up there. Go back and forth on it.
Juice.
The juice and the Four Loko. Can the two worlds coexist?
I think they're gonna be just fine.
See,
it's gonna help me sleep.
That's true. No earthquakes tonight.
Oh, they might be if I hit that floor again.
I was gonna say, as long as you don't roll out of bed, you'll be okay.
Maybe I'll just sleep on the floor.
See,
I'll let the dogs have the bed, and I'll just sleep on there.
Smart. You're saving yourself from the potential disaster of falling out.
Sure enough. Yep, it's creeped in on me pretty good there, Bob.
Yeah, I mean we got the job done.
Yes.
That's the
one is, if we're gonna give the win, in my opinion, I'm gonna give the win to Four Loko. As far as palatable taste, that citrus, that mango, that tangerine flavor is very friendly, hides the alcohol very well. That tart, my palate, this is my palate, that tart, not my go-to. I liked it. I'm not going to think about wanting more. I would have it on standby. I have another one in the fridge. I would buy it to put it and stock it whenever I was ready. But me, I'm leaning towards the Four Loko.
Yeah, I think I agree with you on that. The Jungle Juice, definitely a solid beverage, definitely a worthy contender.
Yes,
It's still at the 14%. So don't
I
it gets
like that
it, get-
0.1%.
it gets points for that. It's still keeping true to the 14% when the Four Loco bumped it down from 14 to 13.9.
Correct.
Caused a lot of controversy on that. But yeah, the Jungle Juice is definitely solid, definitely drinkable. You can drink this. You're gonna get as as what the drunk
It's going to get
the
the
drunk
job.
pirate said. It will get the job done for you if this is what you see out there. And if you have the Jungle juice in your area, definitely pick it up and give it a shot to try it out. But I think the overall winner would be the
Yeah, we're
Four
going to go.
Loko Jungle Juice because it's
We're going to put the
I like the
back in the
tangerine,
book.
orange, mango, whatever the flavor is with this. I like better than the juice one,
Yep.
but they're both good. And mixing them together isn't bad either.
It was really surprisingly good when you put the two together
Yeah,
and you made the Charlie Brown.
yeah. And I can see this over ice or something, or a slushy with this
Sure.
could be pretty good for the summertime, since we're at that season now. It's Memorial Day weekend, the unofficial kickoff to summer right here. So you can't really go wrong if you want to pick up one of these for any of your Memorial Day festivities or anytime throughout the summer. Pick these up, give them a shot, and see, because I mean you have the lineup here. You know, the Jungle Juice, the Four Loko. You got
Love it. You got to love it.
the Jungle Juice 1 and Jungle Juice 2. Can't complain either way. For us here, as you say, we as like the drunk pirates said, we'll drink this stuff because you don't have to, but we encourage you to give it a shot and try it out and let us know, because we love to hear people comment and suggestions or reach out.
I love
The,
Drunk Pirate already.
Yeah, because and also our buddy, our buddy with the Four Loko, Walmart,
Yeah. Yeah.
stuff. He's been we go back and forth on Twitter, and he did send me a picture of his lineup for tonight,
Uh-oh.
which was, if you can see it here, we got two Ice House Edges,
All right.
a Steel Reserve Pineapple, and a Steel Reserve Strawberry.
Okay. Okay.
And so I'm like, that's a damn solid lineup.
That is.
He said, this was yesterday. He said, I got today's gas station haul. Never had any of these. Will be trying these tomorrow night. # jazzed. And he said he's still hunting for the glass Steel Reserve, though.
I
So,
bet you get a lot of messages from, I know what I send you versus, what our listeners send you.
this is what he sent to. This was an El Toro Gold Premium Tequila that has a sombrero as a cap.
All right.
He sent this a couple weeks ago. He said, "Don't laugh. It's premium, and yes, the whole sombrero screws off. The fine print says made with Mexican tequila. Well, what else is supposed to be, as opposed to what?
Yeah.
Tequila.
Canadian tequila.
Yeah, I love to see. I love when people reach out,
Sure.
and he also sent me the picture of a couple years ago. They had the PBR had the the 99 cans, like
the
pack.
long one.
Yeah, the long one.
Yeah.
I would have loved to have gotten one of those. That
I
would have
never
been
even
great.
seen
So
one in
I
person.
never saw one
Yeah.
either.
I would have bought it too.
Yeah. But I love to see it. I love when a lot of people do reach out and say, "Hey, I'm drinking this," or "Have you tried that?" And it's just great to see
The interaction that
the
you
stuff,
get.
and I love to
Yeah.
see it. And as I said, if you follow me, subscribe on Twitter. Just tell your friends to check it out, because I don't know why I post these things. You have followers, and they just like die.
Yeah. And
Whatever
I'm
algorithms
bad
out
about it.
there.
I'm not big on pushing or following up with social media. My Instagram and my Twitter and my face, they lack so much. I don't post hardly nothing. I keep up to date on everybody else with those, guys. Reach out to Bob. Bumwine is the man.
Well, I was gonna
He's
say,
on
hey,
top
you
of things.
posted that you did that shotgun the other day.
I did that because you know who I was
Yeah.
doing the shout out to, and the way algorithms work. He does one on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday religiously for the last couple of years, every weekend. And I don't see him till Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday.
Yeah.
It's just total
Yeah.
bullshit.
I hate that's the worst thing when you see something that's like, this was 3 days ago. You're
Yeah.
like, what the fuck? Why didn't I see this right after? So
I was just like, you know what? I'm going to do one. And that thing blew up for me. But that's not the kind of content I really like doing.
yeah.
But it was just to, show my respect to another fellow drinker.
Yeah.
He puts in the consistent hard work week after week. And he is that motherfucker. That's why I said it like that anyway.
Yeah. So, but on that note, before we sign off here tonight, since it is Memorial Day weekend, we want
Yes,
to
sir.
appreciate everything with our troops and our everybody supporting the USA. And for one tip for people this weekend, you're out there grilling, putting your hot dogs, your hamburgers on the grill. Make sure right here, cook your hot dogs slow and low until they look like peak Hollywood Hogan arms right there.
You're an ass.
For life, man. On that note, Roadhouse, anything else you wanna say? I had that. I was like, I gotta get this in, before the.
No, I'm good, brother. I appreciate
right.
you.
All right. Hey, everybody out there, have a good weekend. Good Memorial Day weekend. Be safe out there. Try not to lose any fingers or limbs if you're setting off fireworks. Even though it's not, that's more of a 4th of July thing. But I don't know. People, once you hit summer, it's like fireworks every day. So tell your friends, tell them to check out the podcast, Bowling with Bobcat, on all your favorite podcast apps. Subscribe to the YouTube channel at Bumwine Bob 350 Manischewitz Challenge. We will take care of that for you guys. So tell your friends. And coming up soon, the second half of the Camo XXX Files will be coming your way. So until next time, cheers.
Cheers. Motherfucker!